So divided. To bring the community together, those two teams, to support them and make them aware of the sacrifice of a police officer means a lot.
That police officer, Kevin Crayon. Officer Crayon died in September of 2000 trying to stop a 12-year-old boy who was driving a stolen car. Officer Crayon was dragged by the car as the boy tried to get away. This is so much more than a baseball game. Family and friends of Officer Crayon came together, keeping his memory alive. They call this the Field of Dreams.
I had the challenge of doing his funeral. At the funeral, my theme was the Field of Dreams. That's how I was inspired. And I said if young people had a field of dreams, it could possibly deter them from going in the wrong path. And so every year since that time, we've had a gathering here to bring the community together.
Today, with the current climate, I think that events like this help to bring the community and police officers together, and that it enables them to see them in a different light other than what they see on TV or their encounters as well.
Well, he had a quiet, gentle spirit. He loved everyone. He tried to help everyone.
He had a servant leader attitude, as Pastor Pifus had mentioned, and I think that that's what we really need, is to build the community. We need to be able to serve one another. Just building relationships with one another is the legacy that he left for us.
And what a legacy. Officer Crayon was the 20th badge to be retired for a line of duty death.
Yeah, this story right here, you know, it's a touching story, man. A young man, Courtney Mathis. I believe Courtney was 12 years old. He used to like to joyride a lot at take the keys to the car and, you know, go for a drive. Well, this particular night, he was spotted by a cop. And the cop, you know, realized that, you know, Courtney looked a little bit too young to drive. So what he attempted to do was snatch the keys out of the ignition. But when he did that, I believe Courtney actually drove off and was dragging the cop. And I believe the cop fired one shot. I believe it was one shot. Officer Kevin Crayon, they said he was 40 years old. He fired one shot, striking Courtney in the chest. I believe Courtney actually was able to keep the strength to make it all the way home. And I think he went home, told his family he had been shot by the police, and that's where he died at, though. The story
I'm ready
of,
to take y'all back
Courtney
13
Mathis.
motherfucking years. Tell everybody around you to shut the fuck up and listen to this real shit, nigga. It's Fix Squad.
Story that began light, then everything become dark. I used to laugh and giggle with him right before lunch start. In our Fairmount, age 11, 6th grade, Miss Furrow class. How can a joyride turn to a bloodbath? Class, he sat two people back, third row, look to the left. Heavy set, always laughing, love the joke. Courtney Mathis, no stranger when it come to action. You don't want your cobbler, he'll tell you pass it. Really bright, but kinda off when it come to simple lessons. They sent tutors and a helper. Teachers thought he ain't have his eggs inside his basket. But Courtney Mathis really smarter than imagine. Age of 12, he drove better than my parents. Smart enough to read in class loud, but he loved to be the class clown. If he around, you be expecting to laugh. But because of math, he wasn't subjected to pass. So one day inside class, teacher left up out the room. Conversation popped up about what we do outside of school. See, I told him I play basketball. He told me that he drive. Every night his mama sleep, he take her keys and then he ride. He fell around this time, it's only midterm. In one ear, out the other, what he did learn. Damn, my head hurt. Here the end come, all the nights he drove, all the nights he drive. This should have been the night that Courtney chose to stay inside. His moms go to sleep, see every night at work. He looking for the keys, he scrambling through her purse. He get the keys, hop in the whip, and then smash off. Pull up at the store, that move, it was his last straw. He then put out the lot, got sighted by a cop. He then threw on his lights, demanded him to stop. He pulled over casually, cop approached with casualty. He thinking high speed chase or his mama gon' be mad at him. Cop walked to the window with his hammer on his side. Then realized Courtney too young to drive. He reached to snatch the key out, but he never get the chance. Courtney Mathis got nervous, threw it in drive and hit the gas. Cop hanging from the side of the vehicle getting dragged. He reached for his weapon, pulled it out and took a blam. So Courtney swerved and the cop fell, got rolled over and he got killed. He shot Courtney when he came back, found out the cop was a black man. Courtney made it home, died on his mama's carpet. Next day in class, the seat was empty in the morning. Had everybody mourning, ruined everybody mourning. Teacher walked in with tears in her eyes and told the story. Saddest part besides he passed, he had midterm, he was failing math. But on the test we took to make it to the next grade, he passed. Real story, no fraud. Report card.